All right, good morning. Today is the day the wasps die, I think. Got my protective gear on, got the beanie, the thick, sweatshirt and pants, long socks. Definitely not adequate for if they really come after me, but I'm hoping this will at least do something. And if they do really come after me, I'm just gonna run for it and hide in the house. But yeah, the plan is I'm going to get the garden hose on there. I hope it's still early enough that they're kind of asleep. I'm gonna spray the hole so that they can't come out. I'm gonna cover it in dish soap and bubbles so that they are trapped. And then once I do that, I'm gonna get the hose, put that down as far into the hole as I can, and leave it on and just flood them. So stay tuned. All right, let's take a peek and see if those boys are awake yet. All right, doesn't seem to be much activity, so I'm gonna have to work fast, get the water and the hose in there. So I'll be back. Show you what I'm dealing with here. So here's what we got. We got all the foam. Oh, there's one. Yeah, they're not happy. They're not stoked about that. I tried pushing the hose down into the hole, but that didn't really work. Got a whole bunch of soap suds in there. I think it's kind of just plugging the hole so that they can't get out. We're gonna have to find a different solution. It's probably looking like the old vacuum next, but in the meantime, I can at least get up on the roof and clean gutters and whatnot. So that's cool. A couple of them came after me, but I was quick with the hose, so we're good. All right, we're up on the roof. As you can see, we have lots of litter here. There's a bunch of cat poo in there as well, which is cool. Gonna clean the gutter down there while the wasps are subdued, and then I'm gonna try to get all this litter removed, and then it'll be on to this moss here and anywhere else I can find moss. See a little bit over there, a little bit everywhere. Got our nice new soft bristle brush. Don't use coarse brushes on roofs because you'll scrape off all the grit, you know? All right. The neighborhood cats are gonna have to find somewhere else to poop now. Kind of feel bad, but kind of don't. That bag's about maxed out, so I'm gonna take that down and grab a couple more. My friend Michael said that owning a house is just like real life Minecraft, and he's right. I have like a cat spawner and a moss farm on my roof. They're just not in the places I want them, so I'm gonna have to get rid of them. So yeah, basically rinse and repeat that until all the moss is gone. Bulk of the moss is right here. It's pretty tough getting rid of it, but it's going pretty well so far. Moss doesn't like sunlight, so this part of the house definitely gets the least amount of sun, and that's why we got moss. Allegedly. Anyway. Alright. Every time I come down the ladder, I'm just, you know, hitting the wasps with a little bit of water and dish soap. They can't spawn on water blocks, so I'm just hoping to prevent any from spawning while I'm here. But yeah. Alright, now it's time for the most exciting part of the day, which is the leaf blowing portion. I bought this bad boy off Amazon. Gonna give it a whirl today. Mostly gonna focus on the roof, and then if I have any juice left, I'll maybe clean up some of the litter around the yard. I brushed off most of the debris off the roof, so now it's just a matter of getting the little bits with this guy. Got a little extendo here. Alrighty. Little test run. We should probably check what time it is though. 9:22. We're gonna do it. Alright, here goes nothing. I'm not gonna lie, I love that. I love that. Alright, it's just before 9:30, so probably shouldn't be making a whole bunch of noise up here. So I'm gonna give that a little break. I only did a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning up in the kitchen, and then at 10 o'clock I'm just gonna go ham on the roof with the leaf blower. Always turn the lights off, folks. All right, now we're at the point where we're just gonna clean the kitchen a little bit. So, gonna set up this bad boy in here, and we're gonna have at it. So, goals. It's important to set goals. Got one single light that's on, so that's cool. Anyway, we have Clorox wipes, so what I'm gonna start with, we're just gonna go top to bottom. I'm gonna dust up the chandelier. We're gonna wipe down all the cabinets inside and out. We're gonna wipe down the hood. We're gonna take a look at the top of the fridge. I don't know what that's gonna be like. Then we're going to work our way down. Gonna scrub the lovely lack of backsplash here, and then we're gonna scrub the counters, scrub our way down to the bottom cabinets. Whole lot of scrubbing. I realize I'm not saying anything profound, I'm just telling you I'm scrubbing everything from top to bottom. So yeah, here we go. Okay, we played some tunes. We got all the upper cabinets sanitized. It's now past 10 o'clock, so I am gonna go make some noise outside and get some leaf blowing done. We're gonna blow out the gutters and all that good stuff. And then it'll be time to put the moss remover on the roof and wet it down. So here we go. Okay, so we got the leaf blower up here, and got pretty much all the debris off the roof that we could with that. And now it's time to get some of the moss killer going. Yeah, we're just gonna sprinkle this all over the roof, and then we're going to wet it, and hopefully it kills all the moss. trying to focus this more on areas with lots of moss, like right down here. So we're gonna use the rest of it like that. All right, time to wet it. I'm not gonna do that with the camera up here. And then that'll be the last time I'm on the roof today, because it's probably gonna be slippery, so yeah. Alrighty, it's been about 4 hours since I started this morning, so I'm gonna call it a day for now. Rebecca and I are gonna come back later this evening and do some cleaning. It is my only day off, so I'm gonna go play some Minecraft, get inspired, you know? We're also gonna shoot the house tour, so everything's gonna be a little bit out of order. I don't need to tell you that. I don't know, just cut. Where's my lighting? There it is. All right, productive day. Rebecca did a whole lot of scrubbing. I did a whole lot of talking with John, but we got a solid game plan, and I'll be back at it tomorrow.
Because I'm lazy.
Rebecca's not lazy, she works. She's the breadwinner here. Anyway, good night.